What's poppin', air gunners? I'm Denny, the Flat Broke Air Gunner. In this episode of the Flat Broke Air Gunner Show, we're going to be taking a look at the Umarex Fusion 2 Bolt Action CO2 and 177. If you're interested in this rifle, stick around. It's coming up next. All right, here we go, air gunners. We're taking a look at, once again, the Umarex Fusion 2 CO2 Bolt Action Repeater in 177. The Fusion 2 is powered by a CO2, and it's a bolt action air rifle with a manual safety, which is right in front of the trigger, and it's accessible on the right side only. If you're right-handed, it's easy to manipulate with your index finger. If you're left-handed, you're kind of screwed. The Fusion 2 has a pretty smooth single-stage trigger and a fixed power setting. The Fusion 2 has a rifled barrel that is 18.5 inches in overall length and has Umarex's Silence Air 5-chamber moderator. Being it's a CO2 gun, it's very quiet and backyard friendly, as the decibel testing shows. On most of my videos, I state how the rifle doesn't feel lightweight. Well, the Fusion 2 has a very light feel, yet still feels sturdy and well crafted. Weighing in at 5.95 pounds with the two 12-gram CO2 cartridges hooked up, it's got a nice feel to it. The synthetic black stock is ambidextrous and has a raised cheek piece. The texturing on the grip and the foregrip are mild, but the cross-check patterning looks cool to me, along with the vertical grooves in the front. You know, I think that looks really slick. The Fusion 2's butt plate is sculpted and textured soft rubber and reminds me of the tread on a Vietnam-era combat boot. And as crazy as it sounds, it's still pretty comfortable to shoot with. The Fusion has neither front nor rear sights, but it does have a Picatinny rail setup and an Umarex branded Chinese-made 4x32 scope. The bolt action on the Fusion 2 was sticky when I first got it, but it got a lot smoother after about 100 shots or so. I picked up a few extra mags online, and the 9-shot capacity is nice when you have a few mags preloaded and ready to go. It definitely saves you time when you're outside plinking having fun. Ringing in at 650 feet per second, the Fusion is perfect for paper targets or plinking fun. When you're out in the warm weather, you'll get around 60 solid shots with the 12-gram CO2 setup and around 230 solid shots with the Jumbo 88 CO2 tank. Running at about $160 here in the States, the Fusion 2 is a super fun little plinker for sure. Mine has the 88-gram tank set up, so we're going to load a couple of shots into the magazine, and then we're going to send some lead flying downrange to its demise. The little magazine is spring-loaded, so you have to turn it and hold it, and you put the little pellet in, rounded side, point side down, and after the pellet is in, it won't spin backwards. The pellet has to be removed or shot out for the magazine to chamber the next round. So that's how that goes. It will only go in from the left side of the gun the way it's set up. So we're gonna slide the hammer back. Again, it comes in from the left side, so you have to put it in like that. And it fits very snugly. So here we go. there you go, Airgunners. That was the 9 shots that the little magazine provided. I want to talk about this before we go. It's a 2-cylinder, or a 2 CO2 magazine, I guess you'd call it. I don't know. But you unscrew the end cap. There's a little rubber ring. There's the knurled cap, and then there's a soft kind of rubberish cap that also comes back. When you load this up, you put one CO2 in like that, and it slides down, and then the other one goes like that. There's a little pin down here to puncture this one, and then in the back of this cap, when you screw this part down, you can see the little spike come out, and it spins around. So that's how that thing works. You put it in there, leave the rubber part backed out, you put it in with the knurled side, you tighten it down all the way. Once it's tightened up, the CO2 will escape and expand when you turn that down, because that's what punctures it. And then you just put the whole thing in the gun, or you could just have it in the gun when you load it up. Either way, I prefer the 88-gram tank because you get a lot more shots, but this is just a really fun rifle. It's low dollar, low maintenance, just a lot of fun. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Not only does your viewership, but your friendship truly means a lot to me. Always be a straight shooter. Always wear your shooting glasses when you're shooting. I'll see you guys on the next video, people. Stay flat broke for life. Take care. God bless.